Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltimar and we're going to be continuing our Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Where we left last time, we were captured by Irmangalith and we are now stuck in the arena. Let's go take a look around at some of the people that we are sharing this place with. So Atselm is down here. Atselm sits in front of you, looking very much alive despite her recent death in the arena. However, she is not alone. Two other figures sit beside her. The first is an elderly woman with a wrinkled face. Despite her age, she still retains some of the grace and vigor of youth. The second is a very young girl, who has only just passed from childhood to adolescence. Upon closer inspection, you realize that both of these figures look like Atselm. They all share the same face. Atselm looks up at you. She has high cheekbones and androgynous features that could easily belong to a man or a woman. Her ears are partially hidden beneath her hair, but you can just make out their strange shape. You realize Atselm is not human, though from a distance, she could easily be mistaken for one. She greets you cheerfully and does not seem to harbor any resentment towards you. Ah, here comes our killer. We hope you enjoyed the sweet taste of victory. The old woman, who looks like Atselm, adds in a stern voice, but we won't forget what you've done to us. It hurt us very much. Be glad we're not vindictive. Well, not normally. How did you survive? We are a Fae of the First World, a triune being with joint thoughts and feelings. When two of us fight in the arena, the third one observes, hidden by magic. This way, one of us will stay alive, even if the others die. Then, when morning comes, we will all return to our triune form. I'm sorry I killed you, please forgive me. Think nothing of it. It was an amusing fight, and we enjoyed it. As for death, it hurts, but we are used to the experience. How do you create copies of yourself? The girl smiles mischievously and sticks out her tongue. It's a Fae secret. We won't tell you. Why do you refer to yourself in the plural? The elderly woman chuckles. She shrugs her shoulders and sighs. We are not one, and we are not three. We are a triune entity. This is the way we are accustomed to speaking. Tell me about yourself. We are Atselm Thundereyes, a Fae from the First World and a proud scout of the Wild Hunt. It was Atselm's job to track down the prey and flush them from hiding. After a good chase, there would be a feast, and Atselm always took a bottle of spiced wine to the monarch of the hunt. During one of the feasts, Atselm infuriated the monarch when she mixed up 2 bottles of wine. She brought him young wine, fragrant and smelling of spring, but he asked her for aged wine that tasted of oak, a wine that would leave the bitterness of regret on the tongue and make the soul weep. Old Atselm joins in. Her voice trembles with bitterness, and the monarch said, "Don't you know the difference between young and old, Atselm? No? Well, I'll show you." And he banished Atselm from the First World. But the Fae used to be a good servant, so at the last moment the monarch relented. To help Atselm overcome her pathetic stupidity, the monarch taught her a special spell, and ordered her to cast this spell on herself every morning. This spell made Atselm a triune being, and helped her understand the difference between vibrant youth and the gray hairs of old age. Young Atselm interrupts the older version of herself, and now Atselm has grown wise. We have become very wise, and the time is near when the monarch will summon us back to the Wild Hunt, and we'll be riding again with our brothers and sisters. We will drink and laugh, and no one will say, "Ha, Atselm is so foolish. She doesn't know the difference between young and old," ever again. How would you like to help me kill Gilderfang in the arena? You wish to betray Irmangalith and kill his champion. This is an ambitious plan, and for some reason you have decided to seek our help. You killed us, but that does not stop you from paying us a visit. This is all very unusual. Yes, you've intrigued us. Now you must persuade us. Young Atselm laughs and clasps her hand together eagerly. We want to hear more about this cunning treachery. How exciting. It will be fun to betray Irmangalith. The young Atselm nods her approval. She gestures towards the other 2 forms as if to indicate that she's speaking on their behalf. The Galarian knows the meaning of fun. This sounds like a very good joke. Count us in. I have to go. I don't remember if they help us or not, honestly. There's a bunch of just random things here. But the one we want to talk to is this one. Also, there's a dead Minotaur here that we can just, loot. The Charred Bulwark is a heavy shield +4, which I think might actually be... No, it's just +4. So it's a heavy shield +4 with a +1 bonus against medium and smaller creatures and immunity to cold, which is actually pretty nice. The dire one is Trevor. Just in case you didn't know. Just gonna check up here for 1 sec. Alright, let's talk to the dire one. A huge dark-skinned man sits quivering in the corner. His giant body is covered in scars. Many of his injuries look like they should have been fatal, yet somehow he is still alive. Some of his wounds are still fresh, but no one has bandaged them up or even tried to heal him. The man's skin is in tatters and blood oozes from his broken body. He is clearly in a lot of pain, and it's hard to believe that someone so badly injured could maintain consciousness. He casts a wary glance in your direction and grunts something unintelligible. You can't make out his words, but his tone is unmistakably a warning not to come any closer. Who are you? The gladiator snarls at you. He looks tense, ready to spring. He's clearly not comfortable holding a conversation. A low, feral growl rumbles in his throat. The dire one. Are you Trevor Vanek, Soziel's brother? The gladiator goes still. He gazes at you, lips trembling. He seems to be trying to speak, but the only sound that comes from his parched throat is a dry, wheezing croak. Finally, he nods and manages to choke out hoarsely, Soziel, yes, he's my brother. After a pause, the gladiator touches your hand with his rough, deformed fingers, as if he's trying to greet you with a handshake, but can't quite remember what he's supposed to do. Are you his friend? My friend too, then. Examine the slave's sword and helmet. The gladiator moves with surprising speed. As you reach for the items, he snatches them away. His voice is a hoarse whisper, not yours, go away. Can you understand me? There's a mixture of fear and anger in the man's bloodshot eyes. Perhaps he doesn't understand you, or perhaps he doesn't want to talk. I have to go. He closes his eyes and collapses onto his mat with a dull moan. We failed a perception check. Were we ever going to succeed? I guess we could have succeeded. 17's not ideal, though. Yeah, I don't think we're going to pass. We'll just continue on. Can we go around this way? No, there's a wall in the way. Okay, we got to go around to the other side. One day, I'll fix my skill stuff. Maybe between this video and the next one, because I have some time this morning. My work might be going on strike, which doesn't matter today because it's the weekend, but I might have lots of time ahead of me to do videos. So, yeah, that's exciting, kind of. The Arena Healer, what do you have for stuff to buy? Nothing really exciting, it looks like. Dark Omen. Right, that's... Oh, this is the same guy that we talked to before. The same healer that's in the front of the arena, so... Hang on. We could ask for the Dark Pact. It would be a bad idea on hard difficulty, though. Gonna save here, because there's clearly a conversation with Ruxa to do. I steal the Vavakia's gear, though. Alright, Ruxa, let's talk. A massive, scaly demon greets your arrival with a roar of fury. She spins her weapon towards you with practiced ease, stopping the blade an inch from your chest. Galaria, new blood. You've not been in the league for long, but you've already been given a chance to fight against Gelderfang. I've been fighting in the arena for over a year now, but Ermangaleth protects his champion for me. Pathetic cowards, the both of them. Who are you? The demon twirls her weapon in the air. The blade comes within a hair's breadth of your face. Surely you already know. I'm Ruxa, the future's champion of the Battle Bliss. We Vavakia are the greatest of the races, and even among my own kind, I'm considered the best and strongest. The power that roars within me was a gift from Lumashtu herself. She gave me the strength to conquer the entire universe. What can that pompous weakling Gelderfang possibly do to me? I'll take him by his neck with one hand and grab his wings with the other, then I'll tear him apart. Do you worship Lumashtu? The demon answers with a proud roar. Yes, Lumashtu created Vavakia to rule and conquer. She gives us strength, power, and superiority over all the rest. We are conquerors, Lumashtu's true firstborn. All Vavakia must worship her. We'll have to fight against each other soon. I suggest we join forces and kill Gelderfang. Why would I want to form an alliance with you, new blood? Despite her arrogance, you can tell that you have her attention. She watches you intently, clearly interested in what you have to say. Ermangaleth will rig the fight. He won't let you defeat his champion. Yes, Ermangaleth is both smart and cunning, but he's a coward. He won't let me break his favorite toy in a one-on-one fight. Fine, I won't kill you in the arena. I'll wait till Gelderfang shows up to fight you, then I'll tear him to pieces. Perhaps I'll even let you live after I finish with him. If you grovel in the dust and beg for mercy, I might choose to spare you. Gotta go. We may or may not have allies in this upcoming fight. I can't remember who actually sticks around with us and who doesn't. It's a bit of a toss-up. This is where Gelderfang is, but I'm going to continue on this path here over to the wall just to make sure we didn't miss anything. Doesn't look like we did. Let's talk to Gelderfang. Gonna take that sweet wine and not going to loot this because there's not a hope. Actually, there's a 20% chance we can do this with expert lockpicks. Actually, I don't think we have any trickery skill, do we? Yeah, we can't pick locks. Okay. Gilderfang. Gilderfang greets you with a condescending sneer. He looks at you smugly, flexing his muscles so that you can see his chiseled abs beneath his smooth, flawless skin. His teeth have been neatly filed, and his impassive eyes hide a cold fury that could ignite into a hot, flaming rage at any moment. You get the feeling that it wouldn't take much to set him off into a rampage. Ah, you must be my next victim, so you're the little Galarian who wants to challenge me for the title of the Battle Bliss champion. Gilderfang pretends not to recognize you. He looks you up and down, then fixes you with a bored, lazy stare. Another primitive Galarian. Nothing special about you. How disappointing. There's no way we're making that check. Why do you fight in the arena? Because it's fun. Where else can I unleash my passion, my wild and sensual spirit? If I don't fight, I feel a terrible aching pain in my bones. Without release, my power grows stale, like a rancid brew. And the only thing that can cleanse me from the stagnation is to find a victim and torment them until they howl. Their wail of pain and humiliation washes over me and restores my power to its full potency. Only then do I become myself again, Gilderfang the Invincible, the true ruler of the Battle Bliss. Just gonna pause here for 1 second. Just had to get a sip of water there. Alrighty, we're gonna have to fight each other soon. You're not scared, are you? The demon chuckles contemptuously. When you're about to eat a great feast, do you feel scared? When a succubus seduces you, do you feel scared? I'm looking forward to our fight, and so should you. I plan to be very delicate with you. I'll slip my fingers into your skin and extract the tip of a nerve, then I'll slowly pull it from your body like a fisherman reeling in a line. I won't stop until I've removed every last nerve from your body. First you'll howl in pain and terror, then you'll beg me to pull your nerves out faster so that you won't feel pain anymore. Trust me, it will be an unforgettable experience. Killed a lot of your kind back on Galarian. Oh right, I heard about that. A real demon exterminator. Supposedly you have amazing powers or something like that. But you don't seriously think your enemies on Galarian can compare with a demon like me, do you? Even my rivals are more powerful than the puny foes you defeated back on your world. Sorry, but your special powers aren't enough to impress me. What kind of crystal did Irmangaleth give you? The incubus stretches his limbs and looks at you with a grin. That doesn't concern you, mortal. You shouldn't worry about such things. I don't need a crystal to defeat you. And if you had the crystal instead of me, you still wouldn't stand a chance. Gotta go. See you in the arena, little Galarian. Killing you will be a pleasure. The succubus you've hired on Zeklex's instructions recognizes you at once and waves at you enthusiastically. You really pulled up all the stops, but tell me, is your ambition to kill Gilderfang? If so, I would suggest you had an ulterior motive for hiring us. Is there something in particular you had in mind? What do you need us to do? The succubus lowers her voice conspiratorially and glances briefly at her companions. You follow her gaze and realize they're all busy distracting the champion's attention from your conversation. How is the champion? Is Gilderfang enjoying himself? The succubus gives you a wink and lowers her voice. He is absolutely enthralled. He believes our visit is a gift from an anonymous fan. If it weren't for your presence in the Battle Bliss, he would have been completely happy. But it seems your arrival has made Gilderfang a bit cranky. Of course, he pretends like everything is alright, but he clearly considers you a threat. Gilderfang hasn't been afraid of anyone in a long time, so he finds you deeply unsettling. I have a job for you. The succubus exchanges a glance with her companions. Well, of course. After all, that's why you hired us. You paid for our services and we're ready to do our job. What did you have in mind? Just give us the word, and we'll make this lecherous champion miserable. Lace Gilderfang's drink with poison. The succubus considers it for a moment, then nods. Gilderfang simply adores a good cocktail. We'll give him a cup of poison before the fight, for good luck. I'm sure if we lavish him with our attention, he won't deny himself the pleasure of our company. Have to go. Take care of yourself, outsider. If you survive the fight with the champion, drop by the brothel to see us. We'll give you a night to remember. After all, Gilderfang shouldn't have all the fun. Well, that's all we can do, I think, for this upcoming fight. I don't think there's anyone else to really talk to. Our friends are going to join us. We do have some spells available. I don't know if we get a buff before this fight or not. I'm hoping we do. Don't let anyone disturb my sleep. I need to get some rest. We'll definitely have a meet... Really, there's corruption here? I guess we don't need alchemy, but we could just do try and do protective rituals. I guess technically... Well, no, we're in Illusionera. There shouldn't be corruption. Technically, this whole place is the Abyss. It shouldn't matter. We definitely lowered the impact of corruption, I guess. It's very weird, though. Woljif wants to have a talk, apparently. The game's auto-saved, but I'm going to save manually. Just a quick save just to make sure. And lead me to the arena. The champion dies today. Zeklex looks at you solemnly. I bet everything on you. We're certainly taking a risk, and I hope that we're not making a mistake. Good luck, and may whatever gods you worship protect you. Now, we do have last stand because we've rested, which is good. It's time for a glorious fight. This ambitious Galarian wants to fight the champion of the Battle Bliss himself, the deadly Gelderfang. How exciting! Who will emerge victorious? My bet is on the Galarian. No one can defeat Gelderfang, especially not a soft and squishy mortal. This isn't entertainment, it's just boring. I'm sure that the Battle Bliss arena will be able to entertain you, my dear Hepzimira. Today, the Mephit Slayer will fight Gelderfang himself. How about a warm-up? Look at all these Mephits scurrying around. I think it's time for his signature move. Let's hear it for the Mephit Slayer. We'll tear him to pieces. A fight with the champion? Screw that. Whoever kills the Galarian gets a double ration for dinner. Now please give a warm welcome to Lamashtu's burp. Who's that? Zeklex? Ah, never mind. Give a warm welcome to the Mephit Slayer's friends. Alright, it's... oh, we have Soziel, right. Ah, it doesn't matter. Soziel's fine to have here with us. Let's do our thing. So we're gonna need...
I'm prepared.
Are you? Because I don't think you... oh, they didn't get to rest. They very clearly didn't get to rest.
I'm always open to ideas.
Only my main character got to rest. That is slightly more unfortunate than I... why is my main character last on the... whatever. Oh dear. Everything's all wrong. This is gonna throw off my groove. I'm sorry, sir. You've thrown off the Emperor's groove. Watched that movie recently. It holds up well. I love that movie. Anyways, let's enlarge a person. What do we even have for spells kicking around? We will have communal stuff. How long does this last? 1 round per... we'll keep our Holy Aura in reserve for now. We could Stone Skin communal though. I think it lasts for a good amount of time, right? 10 minutes? Sure. And we're gonna need some displacement. I don't know if that's gonna do anything. And then oh, we don't have any that level haste. We have level 2 hastes. This is why it's good that we have spells that can switch levels randomly.
Anything new?
Can we just blast them with something? I don't really want to deal with them right now. They're just Mephits. Maybe just grab a Richelieu. Yeah, Richelieu. To kill them. Or Richelieu. What was I was thinking like a mixture of a Rilu and a Richelieu, and it was just neither of them were correct. Just get everyone into combat.
You've made your choice.
This is a surprise round, so most people won't be able to do anything.
The inheritor.
Okay, Soziel don't need to do anything. Alright. Saurus Milodon's here. Killed one. Moving up. They get a turn. Killed another one. Or Richelieu should be able to kill most of the remaining ones. In fact, all of the remaining ones. The time has come for some serious bloodshed. Give a warm welcome to our best fighters, seasoned and merciless, and behold the gruesome skills of our contestant. Let's take down this Galarian upstart and get our gold. Let's go. We're pausing because we don't want to waste spell time. We're going to start getting some spells out here that'll help us out in later fights. Like Sirocco. Demon Gladiator's got a lot of life for proc. Serious hit there. This is round per level, right? But it might be worth... actually, it's a full... oh, cast... we're in surprise round, I think. I understand, okay. Solid hit again. Stunning thing went out, annoyingly, twice. One of them just evaporated. We're gonna grab another Sirocco. We're gonna pepper the arena with Sirocco. At least the Galabrazer's down. That will negate some damage. Half our people are stunned anyways, which is very annoying.
Surrender.
Why is Magic Missile not on your quick bar anymore? That was so stupid. She'll be fine. She's not dead. I'll cast heal on her with Zoziel. It'll be okay. That, magic missile was just her quick attack thing. We're back up, so let's get in there, kill that one. Zoziel needs to be back up. Perfect. We can go save Ember now. Let's just quickly cast heal on her. That's Seela, not Ember. What the hell's Ember? Is she directly beneath? Of course she is. Why wouldn't she be? She'll be fine.
The light, take you.
Okay, we can't let this guy die yet. Oh shit. Ember will be fine, right? She'll get back up. Who will bring an end to this contestant string of victories? Behold, the fighters of the Nahindrian League. Give it up for Atselm and Ruxa. You struck me down once, but now I'll get my revenge. I'm Ruxa. I will rule this place. Kneel before me, you pathetic maggots. We will abide by our agreement, Eltimar. Wow, looks like the Mephit Slayer has made some new friends in the arena. Did you expect me to fall for this stupid plan of yours, you fool? I'll kill you first and deal with Gelderfang later. Is she still dead? No, she's awake. Okay. Greater invisibility. Ruxa is immune to fire and apparently knockdown at this rate, but I'm actually going to give her Sense Vitals. I know it's going to knock off her turn for this day. She has spores or something? She must. Anyway, she's fine now. We're not quite at Gelderfang yet, so we don't need communal stuff, but we're gonna grab that because Holy Aura will be good to have for now. Just casually put that on her. What is this thing's armor class, by the way? Only 39, and she's down too, so she's gonna die horribly. Let's get some more Sirocos. I don't know if Gelderfang's immune to fire or not. I need to send an element on Nenio for fire. That'll be soon. Oh my god, that some just did so much damage. And the moment you've all been waiting for, the event that will have everyone on the edge of their seats. Welcome to the arena, the invincible champion Gelderfang, who's walking in. Give a warm welcome to the champion. Let's hear it for the strong, the tireless, the one and only Gelderfang. We all adore him. Those are the succubi. And they're gonna vanish. Alrighty. So here we are. Gelderfang is rough. Except that he just got knocked down. But then he got immediately back up. I guess you could say he got knocked down, but he got up again. It's got quite a bit of armor class, but not as much as I thought. We didn't have that bad of a chance to hit him. And we actually hit him with our horse, which really probably shouldn't have happened. We don't have displacement. We do have last stand, though, so let's just get in here. Why don't we have haste? I think haste might have worn off. Anyways, let's get this out. That's going to be pretty important. And I guess you can move up a little. Nenio's got a bunch of those that we're going to get haste on. I don't know why it turned itself off, but here we are. I need to move up. Are we in a surprise round? Or is she just slowed somehow? That sucks. Let's get let's get Seela in there. Get Gelderfang in there. Yes, let's do that. Let's get Evil Eye on him, then Cackle. I don't think he's in range of Cackle. We tried. Did he get knocked down again? Nope. It's his turn now. I think our horse just died instantly.
Make your peace.
That being said, we're hitting him pretty regularly. Only need 11 to hit sometimes. I'm going to delay till after Nenio, because I want... Haste. Get those extra attacks in. Alright, 4 attacks now. Go, Seela!
Thank you.
Seela, you've disappointed me. Yeah, she does have Magic Missile as her quick spell. It's just not spelling. Spell resistance. Okay, fine. He gets another turn, which sucks. Only 1 attack though, and only 42 damage. We blew him up with a bow. That was a much easier fight than I thought. I thought that was going to be way harder. Zeklex has a Mangalith by the throat. The injured Cambion is on his knees, and blood seeps from his wounds. Zeklex raises up his dagger in a gesture of triumph. We won, and now we just need to finish him off. I'll let you do the honors. Your Mangalith licks his lips nervously. He glances back and forth between you and Zeklex. Am I supposed to plead for my life now? Is this the moment where I try to soften the hard hearts of my cunning killers? Well, why not? Wringing his hands dramatically, he falls to his knees. He begins to wail so loudly, even the spectators in the back of the stands can hear him. What are you doing? Let's make a deal. Zeklex, I gave you everything you wanted. Your Mangalith thrusts his arms towards you. And you, champion, our newest champion. I've always believed you would win. I'm your biggest fan. Spare me. Finish the sleazebag off. He's tried to kill you multiple times in the arena. Now it's time for you to pay him back. Please have mercy on me. I promise my generosity will know no bounds. I beg you to spare me. I won't arrange unfair fights ever again. I'll give the arena to you, Zeklex. As for you, champion, I'll give you everything you want. Shamira, save me. Mangalith's wailing lament can be heard from the back of the stands. He gives such a moving performance, the audience bursts into applause. There's something that feels right about these two creatures together. The boring, order-obsessed Zeklex balances out the merry but totally insane Mangalith. They complete each other. You suddenly feel the beginnings of an idea take shape in your brain. Play a magnificent prank on Zeklex and Mangalith by using your wild imagination to combine them into one creature. Oh, they are the perfect match. They complete one another. Zeklex with his fixation on order, and Mangalith the laughing, chaotic psychopath. Separately, they are nothing more than boring, one-dimensional idiots. But together, yes, you'll help them find balance. Light flashes from your hands, illuminating both Zeklex and Mangalith. It binds them together, wrapping them around one another like lovers in an embrace. The magic transforms them, compressing and stretching their bodies like a baker kneading dough, until they are mixed together completely. Their flesh and their minds unite, and they become one. The crowd goes wild. They scream with delight as they observe this new creature before them. Zermangaleth. The creature created in this act of transmutation looks at himself in horror. He turns to you in panic, and you recognize Zeklex's voice. What have you done? What have you done to me? This... The words are swallowed up by a burst of insane laughter. Mangalith cackles gleefully. This is extraordinary. What a prank. I can't believe it. How absolutely marvelous. The crowd erupts into a frenzy of whistles, laughter, angry curses, and excited screams. This sudden dramatic twist has taken everyone by surprise. I'm going to steal all this stuff before we get kicked out of the arena. The Helm of Fearless Vanguard is whenever the wearer of this helmet receives healing, she also gains 5 temporary hit points per 1 round. That is incredibly worthless. Blinding Wrath. This +5 anarchic Great Axe confirms critical hit. It also deals normal weapon damage to all creatures in melee range, including the wielder and their allies. So that's not ideal. +4 breastplate. Belt to physical might is all stats +4? Yep. Oh no, sorry, just strength and con +4. Ring of protection +3. Cloak resistance +3. And then some trash loot. Actually, there's more loot over here. More trash loot. Do we just leave now? Or is that it for us in the arena?
There are many rooms.
We've looted the place. Any more loot that we missed? No. Alright. How's our experience doing? We're getting closer to level 16, bit by bit. That was kind of an interesting thing, merging them together. The Battle Bliss has a new champion, the demons singing your praises. You've won their respect. Tell me, champion, do you enjoy the attention? Are you basking in your newfound glory? It's disgusting to kill living creatures for the entertainment of a crowd. I am filled with sorrow that you had to participate in such a bloody entertainment. You received honor and glory in the arena, so they praised you for putting others to death. However, I rejoice to know that all these accolades have failed to lead you astray. You resisted temptation, and you have not left the path of righteousness. Sure. I want my reward for love this Zermangaleth. That's amazing. A strange creature fixes you with an angry stare. It looks like a mixture of Zeklex and Mangaleth. What have you done? Undo all this now. Or undo it all now. What right did you have to merge me together with this? With surprising nimbleness, the arena master jabs his fist into his own jaw, interrupting his indignant tirade. An odd, insane gleam appears in his eyes, and his voice becomes a half-tone lower. Bah, the champion, that was a really neat trick you did there. A proper prank. The joke of the millennium. Unlike Zeklex, I am thrilled. Ignore that old bore. The demon twitches and begins to yell in a shrill, indignant voice. Oh, you think I'm a bore? Well, you're a crazy, lying psychopath. How can you enjoy all this unnatural intimacy? The demon is caught up in the heat of the moment, and he doesn't notice that his hand is sneakily moving towards his left ear. Quick as a flash, his fingers reach out and twist his ear so hard it causes him to squeal in pain. Don't be so loud, Zekli. Can I call you Zekli? There's a wounded fighter called the Dire One among your gladiators. I want you to set him free. Huh, set him free? What a joke. What I'm trying to say is that it's not in my best interest to release him. You can't just walk around commanding everything that moves within these walls. You are already allowed far too many privileges as it is. You must understand the Dire One is far too valuable to lose. He is known for his ability to survive without the help of a healer, even if he's severely wounded. People like to place bets on him, and he provides a steady source of income for the arena. Why would I want to lose such a profitable fighter? What'd you think of my prank? Oh, it was splendid. And so clever. We really are just like two halves of a whole. Hold on. He's about to explode. A prank? You call that a prank? Let me cram you into some damn demon, then we'll see how you like your little prank, you piece of shit. You thought this would be funny? Curse you. Curse whatever wretch spawned you. Curse... Well, I think you got the gist, don't you? Curse you and everyone in your family tree, and so on and so forth. All in all, Zekli is impressed too. How do you like your new existence? It's absolutely incredible. I've seen so much from this new perspective, and this beautiful body. Zeklex used to be a skinny wimp, and I may have been too enthusiastic at the dinner table for the last couple of centuries. But now we're in perfect shape. Oh. And I always have someone to talk to now. As for Zeklex, well, he finally gets to manage the arena like he always wanted. I stay out of the way and let him handle everything. Honestly, we're the happiest creature in existence, but we do need a name. What should it be? I know. From now on, we'll be known as Zermangaleth. The demon's face contorts into a grimace of helpless resentment. You're both crazy. I don't want to be called Zermangaleth. That name is stupid. It's not a name at all. Bring me back. I just want to be Zeklex again. The arena master's voice grows shrill and hysterical. Crow peeks his head out of Zeklex's bag. The imp glances at his master, then stares at you with his large, sad eyes. He twirls his finger next to his forehead. It's clear what he thinks about the whole situation. The champion, Soziel, needs to meet the Dire One. You are the champion. You can visit the members of the Hindrian League whenever you'd want. But your idiot henchman is a nobody. Ha, the fool. Why would the Dire One want to meet him? Of course, if he's really that desperate, we could arrange for him and the Dire One to meet one-on-one in the arena. I agree. Trevor is my brother. He would never raise his hand against me. I wouldn't count on that. During the time he's been with us, he's finally snapped. Gone bonkers, lost his marbles. Now I really want to watch this fight. Can't wait to see the Dire One rip out his naive little brother's throat. Such fun. It'll be a spectacular show. The drama, the emotion, a tragedy worthy of the stage will play out right here in our arena. How about a bet? I'll wager my life for my brother's freedom. If he recognizes me, he can leave with me. If he kills me, well, you get your show. This bet may be beneficial for you, but it's high risk and low reward for me. However, if the champion requests it, how can I refuse? I agree. He's gonna rip you to pieces. Your blood and guts will be smeared across the floor of the arena. He'll crush you, and if he doesn't, then you'll be free to go. Yeah, that's our terms. An honest deal. I feel like there's something you're not telling me. The creature crams his fingers into his mouth, but continues to talk in a muffled voice. Well, we have to give the audience a show they paid to see. If you don't fight each other, I'll send someone else, to someone else's, to fight you both instead. Idiot. You just spoiled the surprise. Why do you always ruin everything? I agree. After everything I've gone through to find him, what's one more fight? Not right now. Alright, let's do this thing. We gotta save first, just to make sure. And, I don't know, Soziel's gonna die in the arena, but whatever. Then I'll ask you to follow me. He'll tear you to pieces. This will be so much fun. It's gonna be bad.
I need to recover my strength.
Interestingly, our thing is still up. Soziel steps into the arena, his eyes wandering around the stands, full of clamorous spectators. The faces of demons and mortals alike blur, merging into a horrendous multi-eyed monster which roars at the top of its many lungs in an endless thirst for blood. They are chanting, "The Dire, the Dire," and the Dire One answers their call. A dark-skinned warrior in an enclosed helmet approaches Soziel. His body is covered in scars, old and new, intertwining in web-like layers. Even the fingers of the veteran gladiator are marred and disfigured. Those same hands that once produced delicate wooden designs, the source of joy for the whole village, now grip a weapon, and a weapon that is pointed at the young cleric. Trevor, brother, is that you? The helmet prevents the gladiator from hearing anything not already drowned out by the crowd. The warrior breaks into a sprint and lunges at Soziel with his shield raised to strike. Soziel deliberately leaves himself open. Hit me. Do it. The man in the helmet knocks Soziel down with a brutal strike. He hovers over the cleric, raising his weapon for a killing blow, but suddenly freezes motionless and looks his victim in the eye. Soziel? Trevor lowers his weapon slowly. His disfigured fingers unclench, letting the sword fall to the arena floor. The gladiator collapses to his knees next to the blade. Brother, I'm sorry. You don't have to apologize. You chose this path and have been following it heroically. I'm proud of you. I bet you weren't ready for this. Nobody was, actually. The mighty Dire One and this whelp turned out to be brothers. They don't want to fight right now, but that won't spoil the show. Tomorrow, they will both step into the pit and test their weapons against the strongest gladiators of the Battle Bliss. Place your bets on who will win, and on whether the Dire One will cry when the other contenders gut his little brother like a pig. Anyway, right now, our brave gladiators need to rest. Some rest, yes. Hey guards, take the hint already. Take the fighters away, both of them, and do it quietly. Trevor picks up his blade from the ground and points it at the arena guards circling the two brothers. The simple gesture has a truly intimidating effect on the demons. Leave, brother. I will stay here and hold them off until the end like a hero. The young cleric places his palm on his brother's huge calloused fist, clutching the blade's hilt. Their eyes meet through the slit of the helmet as something changes. Already an enormous muscular hulk, Trevor becomes even larger and stronger. The mythic power bestowed upon Soziel by his commander is channeling through his brother as well. My goddess, can you hear me? I'm not worthy of your grace. I have abandoned my path and your teachings for this endless, hopeless war. I have nothing to look forward to anymore. But if you can still hear my prayers, please keep my brother safe. In answer to the fallen paladin's rasping prayer, Soziel's shield is enveloped in an iridescent glow. Now run! Escape, brother. Farewell. Remember me. I think there's a way to save Trevor. I mean, if he didn't take so many AOs, he'd probably be fine. I'm gonna redo this when I figure out how to save him. It might not be possible with the choices we made, but I'm gonna be right back and I'll figure it out. Hang tight. Alright, having glanced at how to save him, we can't. We didn't do the right choices earlier in the game. If you do the right things, and it's quite actually a long list of things you need to do, you get an option to tell him to come home with you. But we didn't get that. Even if you do the shield one, which is the second last step, you have to raise your shield to block it, and he looks at the shield. And if you've done everything else right, you get an option that says, like, despite what you've done, come home with me. And then they leave together, but we don't have that option. So he's gonna die. Soziel runs out of the arena, pursued by demonic screams and a thunder of cracking rock. He turns back to steal one last look at the place where his brother fought his final battle against the Abyss.
Trevor is gone. At least, I got a chance to see him one last time, and to witness his final heroic deed. Thank you. I would have never found him without your help.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. How am I going to tell her mother? I don't want her to know of his fall. I'll tell them he died like a hero, fighting demons in the Abyss. That's not a lie. It really happened.
After a pause, the cleric adds softly, "What will you do now?"
I will remember him at his best. I will do everything I can to end this war as soon as possible. Nobody deserves what Trevor had to endure, and I will make sure nobody else will.
Do you think he's a hero?
Yes. He strayed from the path of a paladin, but not the ideals of the crusade itself. Even the thought of what these monsters did to him terrifies me. Still, despite the unimaginable torment, he was able to remember who he once was. I think he would have inspired even the best of the Hell Knights if he hadn't been caught by these demons.
We have to keep going.
Yes, let us.
Alrighty. We did get a new shield. I'm gonna take a look at it. I know she's a tower shield specialist, but there's always a chance that this shield's better. Of course, it's unidentified, so we can't actually see what it does. Maybe we have to leave the area and come back. It's just a heavy shield. It's not identified at the moment. I think it automatically identifies when we leave a zone, so we'll sell all this junk later on, but there's a Murack sword and some stuff. mean, our main character probably could have gone in there and saved him, to be completely fair. We could have easily killed all those things. A couple Sierra goes down to knock them all down and just roll through them, especially with Trevor in legendary form. Did we not identify the shield still?
I need to recover my strength.
Well, that's weird. Also, I'm not sure why Soziel's fatigued. But whatever, I don't care that much. What we can do now, actually what I might do now, is go back to Nexus and get Darren back in our group, because we don't need Soziel in our group anymore. But if we go there, we have to do Woljif's thing, or we have to do Woljif's conversation, which I don't want to do yet. Let's just see if we can do one more quick fight for funsies. The demon's physical appearance combines the features of both Zeklex and Ermangleth. He greets you with an odd mixture of admiration and indignation. I welcome you, how dare you, champion. How can I help curse you? The Battleless wishes you drop dead, you lousy Galarian. Is happy to see you again. You've been trying to enslave my companion, Soziel, and his brother. The temptation was just irresistible. Of course I plan to discuss it with you afterwards. I would have paid you a fair price for your cleric's head. You have to admit, it would have been an ideal fighting duo. Two brothers, each fighting not only for his own life, but also for the life of his sibling. Such intense, thrilling drama would definitely attract a large audience. And when one of the brothers watches the other die and falls to his knees with a broken heart, what tragedy. What emotion. I'm in tears thinking about it. I'll fight in the arena. I just want to see what we can do in the arena. I don't remember, like, what we fight in here. There's an Ashorsh. And luckily our community thing is still up. Our guarded hearth.
Allow me. My dreams.
We just hit it for 107 damage. Nice. I don't know if it's worth doing this though.
I will resist. The inheritor.
I really wish Sheila was
Guide my
faster.
blade. You're irrelevant.
And we can't move backwards, but I think maybe Urushle will kill it. Not quite. It's definitely going to hit Eviscerator and knock it down. Didn't kill it though. Why is our main character not able to... Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's all over. Some extra experience for that. Wasn't super exciting though, to be honest. It might be worthwhile just to do a bunch of random fights to see if we can level up. Let's see if the next one's a little bit tougher. Because 600 experience at a time will take a lot of fights. Because we need how much? So we need 89,000 minus 81,386,26. I did an extra number there somewhere. 81,386. Oh, it's 890,000. Whoops. 890,000 minus 81,386. So we need 76,000 experience, give or take. At approximately 700 a fight, that will be 110 fights. I think that's a bad idea. That's a huge waste of time. But let's just see if this next fight maybe has a few more enemies in it. I don't really want to do 100 fights in the arena. Oh, and it's just another short. Okay. It actually might just be
You called?
700 experience a time. 100 battles in the arena to get a level. I think that might actually be the definition of insanity.
Mind over muscle.
We'll try one more after this, and if it's just another one of these, we're going to leave. Oh no, that was a misclick, and a really bad one. Yeah, that's fine. She'll be fine. She's okay. Everything's
I'll
fine.
remove this obstacle.
Kind of meant for her to just shoot this thing and call it a day, but that's not gonna happen now.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
She'll 5-foot step away and then shoot it.
Desna, guide my hand.
Just some sort of debuff. That's annoying. Ow.
So it comes to this.
Blah, blah, blah. Another 650. It's actually more than 110 fights because... Oh, wait. Arusa's got something on her. She has Seize Skin. Removed with a restoration or greater heal. I see. We can just heal it off. Do. Healing spell on Arusha. She might have actually gotten the saving throw. The dex, it's con, who cares? One more try. I know we're a little bit over time, but I'm just curious to see if there's anything other than these dumb scorches, whatever they're called. If this one's the same thing as the last time, then we're just gonna leave forever. Yeah, we're just gonna leave forever. Okay. All we're fighting is these dumb things.
Never cease. No time for seats.
If I didn't misclick before, that would have been a much easier fight. Just waiting, and we'll just magic missile.
Should have listened to reason.
Pew.
Make your peace.
Here it comes. Hit a Ruchele, how rude. Did he give her that stupid debuff again? No. It doesn't look like it. Yep, we're fine. Alright, we're gonna call it a video here then. We did a couple of random fights just to see what would happen there, but they're just these... A Korsh. A Korsh? I don't know why I keep calling them Escorsh. A Shorsh. A Korsh? Whatever they are. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, see you next time. Take care. Bye.